Hello and welcome back to The Better Half. We have another exciting show planned for you today. We are going to talk about the hottest fashion trends for fall. We're going to make some delicious recipes, and we'll meet up with a former Packer, the one and only Donald Driver. So he's going to chat with us coming up a little bit later. But let me introduce you to the ladies who are on the couch today. We have Rachel Abbrederis. She is back this week. She is the wife of wide receiver Jared Abbrederis, and she has a little baby bump. For those of you who missed her on the first time, Heaven Daniels is back, a wife of defensive tackle Mike Daniels. Miss Rosie Sierra is Andrew Corliss's better half. And we have someone new to meet. Alyssa Graysick is here. She is newly engaged to wide receiver Jeff Janis. Yes. Welcome to the show, Alyssa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So we're coming off of a big win. What a Sunday it was, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
Wow.
It was stress-free for me. I was enjoying it. It's just...
Why stress-free?
Oh, did you see the score?
Oh, you mean from the beginning? Yeah, it was.
Yes. I was like, oh, this is good. I can walk around and get some popcorn.
Easy breezy. The weather was nice.
The weather was really nice.
Yeah, and you picked up a new jersey.
So I couldn't find my jersey. It was somewhere in the house, so I'm not going to say it was lost, but it was misplaced. So I went with all the guys, and everyone had their 81, and I said, I have to have an 81. So I just was at the pro shop picking up a jersey for a family member, and I was like, I'm just going to create another one.
Because you have enough Corliss 81s?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm real frugal, so I said I don't want to waste buying another one that says Corliss. So I just said, well, I'm the better half. So I'm just a better half.
And it's your jersey now.
Yes.
I love it. And they made it right for you on the spot?
Well, you know, they made me wait like everyone else, which is good because I am.
Did you tell them who you were? I'm Rosie Sierra.
No, the girl was like, are you his girlfriend? I was like, yeah, I'm the better half. And so it was cool.
But you can get made it day of.
I got it made the day of, yes. I probably went like before halftime, and then I got my my jersey.
Well, Heaven plans ahead, and she orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little OCD.
Tell us about your outfit that day.
Well, there's this awesome lady on Facebook that I found, Rock and Reconstruct, and she can make any kind of dress from t-shirts, leggings, whatever. So she's got a sports line going. I was checking out her stuff, and I was like, I really want something for fall. So it's like a hoodie and a t-shirt in one, got a little hood on it, and you just enter your measurements. She got it to me like in 3 days. She's really good.
Yeah, she made some nice scarves too.
Well, I actually have another girl.
Oh,
she found me on Instagram actually, and she's like, I want to make you some headbands. So she made them for me, and I wore her headband
so
too.
Cute.
Yeah,
that is really cute.
So I had some stylish Packer stuff for the game.
Is this after the game?
Yeah, that's after the game with Mike. I made him take a picture.
Aren't they? They're always ready to go home. We're like, no, we have to do our pictures.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And if you want to know all about all these people, if you follow Heaven on Instagram, she gives shouts out to everybody.
I do.
Yeah, that was very nice. You guys, some of you played football.
Yes.
Since we last saw you. The Powder Puff football game. How did that go? I heard you caught a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the show. It was fun. It was definitely fun. It was something that I forgot to warm up. So warm up when you play football. So, yeah. But it was good. You know, it was for a good cause. We kept the crowd going. We were tied up at one point, and the score kept going up and down. And then, at least this year, one team won. Last year it was a tie. And my team, we didn't win. But woo!
No, but Rosie and I were actually on the same team, and it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Who's that running?
That's Kaylee.
That's Kaylee.
Oh, Kaylee.
Yes.
She's been on the show before.
Yeah, she was on my team.
Oh, and there's Chantrell.
Yeah.
I heard it was very competitive this year. They said it was a lot of fun.
It was hard
work. Some athletes out there.
It was hard work. It was 7-on-7. We played both sides, offense and defense. So
wow,
it was a good workout.
This was your first time playing?
Yes.
How did you feel the next day?
I was sore. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a pretty active person, but I was sore the next day.
I actually had to get a massage the next day.
Ooh, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys look great.
Yeah, I grabbed Courtney ribbon, but the ref said, next time, can you wave it up? It's hard to see you. I was like, okay.
So that was Courtney Finley.
Yes.
From last year, of course, everybody remembers.
That's Bianca Adams running. She
yeah,
was on
Beyonce.
the show.
Hashtag Beyonce.
Oh, they called her
Beyonce Adams. It was priceless.
You ladies look fantastic out there. Stylish
the pink
and
was
athletic.
Just everywhere. It was awesome.
And then afterwards, they gave us this cute shirt. It was like a long sleeve black shirt, and then it had like a pink ribbon with like
Rhinestones on it.
rhinestones on it.
Yep.
So it was cool.
Rachel, you'll have to play next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Set out this year.
Yeah.
But did you cheer at least? Were
Oh,
you
this
there?
part here
I
was
didn't
priceless.
know.
When Courtney got the ball, she was like,
She started screaming.
and it was so funny because I expected her to run off, but then it was just so many people coming at her. Like she said, it was real competitive,
Yeah.
but it was fun. It was really fun. It was worth
Yeah.
it.
And it wasn't just about playing football and
was for
being
a cause.
athletic. It was for a good cause. Chantrell Williams trying to promote breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer runs in her family. And her husband, Tremont Williams, talked about all women being proactive. Let's listen.
You know, there's a lot of things that you can do from being aware of the situation. You can go get tested, find out if you have the gene or not. My wife went and got tested, and she doesn't have the gene, so that was encouraging. Her mom does have the gene, but she's been through breast cancer. She's been a 2-year survivor now, so good.
That's some good news there, too.
Yes,
you know, and
yes.
they're doing a great thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see you again back on the field next year.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a break for a while and you stick to TV, Rosie, okay? Well, Alyssa, again, we welcome you to the show for the first
you so
time.
much.
Tell us a little bit about you and how you met Jeff.
Absolutely. We are actually high school sweethearts. He asked me to the homecoming dance our junior year in high school, and it's kind of been a ride ever since.
So a homecoming dance was the first time?
Yes, yes. That is our
little
junior
babies.
year.
Oh wow.
All the girls would either wear their away jerseys to the games, or we would decorate these shirts with puffy paint.
Yeah.
We got really into it. We went to a really small high school. We only graduated with 114 students.
Did you
wow.
say already where you're from?
I'm from East Tawas, Michigan.
Okay.
And Tawas City, they're two small towns, but they basically together Tawas.
And then you guys went off to different colleges.
Yes, but they were only about 45 minutes from each other, so we saw each other a lot. We definitely spent a
You
lot
made
of
it
time
work.
That
together.
is super cute.
And that's your graduation.
Yes, I actually didn't walk in my college graduation ceremony because it was the same day as the draft. So, yes, it was
Decision.
Big choice,
Yes,
right?
it was a very big choice, but he still got some good pictures with me in my cap and gown. That's our own little pet, our only pet, Chuckles, our cat.
Where'd you get your name from, Chuckles?
It was from PetSmart, and he got it for me as a really small kitten when we were dating in our junior year in college. But I couldn't have him for a while because I lived in a place with no pets, so he had to keep him for a while.
Now, is that the family night?
That was from family night, which was such an awesome experience.
Yes.
I had no idea that we were going to get to do anything like that and go on the field and all that. It was awesome.
Oh, it's a darling picture. And then since, is this an engagement
Yes,
picture?
we just got our engagement pictures done last weekend, and we were able to go on Lambeau Field for some of them. And that was just a little sneak peek that our photographer sent us. But I'm not sure which one I'll choose for our save the dates.
So
and all
have
that.
you seen them all yet?
Not yet. I'm like so anxious. I cannot wait
Yeah.
to see all of them.
I thought
We
they
got
were
some
cute.
taken at a park too, so they were really nice.
And you had
That's
the
a great
football,
date
Put the
to
date
get
on there?
married.
Yes,
I saw that.
yes.
Did you see it?
Yep.
The football had like the date on it?
Yep.
And you said it's a great date?
Yeah, that's my birthday, so that's going to be an awesome wedding right there.
Well, we don't have that many days to choose from while
Yeah.
we're on break, so I'm very, very excited.
So now you're in planning mode.
Yes, I'm actually doing really well. My mom, she made me do a lot of stuff before I moved here. So I got a lot done prior of moving to Green Bay. But now I'm just kind of getting all my bridesmaid sizes sent to the salon and all that, and really just enjoying our engagement time together.
Good for you. Good for you. I want to ask you quickly. Earlier, you said you didn't walk at your graduation because it was draft day.
Yes.
How do you come to terms with that decision? You know, people at home probably don't really know what that's like when you're with somebody who's in the NFL and there's all these important game dates and other dates.
Exactly. And college graduation is such a big accomplishment, I feel like. And, you know, it was really hard. But at the same time, Jeff and I, football has been a big part of our lives. And I have had to make some sacrifices to be there for him for football things. And I think it was just another one of those things. But it was a great day watching him get drafted. And I don't think I could have ever missed that.
No, I agree with her because Aiden actually was born on Drew's graduation. So I couldn't go to his graduation. Me and Aiden were in the hospital. So I know what you mean when you have to
Right,
make a
exactly.
decision.
You make
We
choices.
didn't have a choice.
Wow, I was ready to go.
You can have that baby one way or another.
And well, welcome to Green Bay. I know you haven't been here very long.
Nope.
And you still need your GPS to get around.
I do, which is embarrassing, but I use my phone a lot. Google Maps is my best friend right now.
Well, we all use it to help out,
Yes.
don't we? Well, welcome to the show. We've got a lot of fun things
Thank
planned.
you so
and
much.
Alyssa and Rachel and Rosie and Heaven, they're all going to be part of it. But coming up next, two other ladies are in the kitchen. Emily Nelson and Amy Hanton are making one of Emily's family favorite recipes, banana muffins. Plus, we're going to talk fashion. The Better Half. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Amy Hatton, also known as the Cooking Mom, in the kitchen with Packer's wife, Emily Nelson, wife of Jordy Nelson. Always great to see you and cook with you.
Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Emily's a fantastic cook. They have a 4.5-year-old son, Royal, who is hooked on bananas. We've talked about this. He goes bananas over bananas.
He does. He loves bananas. And he also has a lot of food allergies. So these muffins I make, they're a little different than typical muffins, but I think people can make substitutions for what their kids like, or and keep the base recipe. So
and it's a great way to use up bananas, which we all
sure.
have. We all have a couple of bananas toward the end of the week. I
Yep.
buy them on Sunday toward the end of the week. They're not looking so great. Perfect way to use them up. Muffins are also a great thing to have on hand. My
Yeah.
daughter takes the bus in the morning. It's like throw her a muffin.
exactly. School mornings. That's
Yep.
when I hand him a muffin, and he likes them. He eats. Otherwise, he doesn't always eat. So
I hear you. Is he in preschool now?
he is. Yeah, he's doing 4K junior kindergarten.
Very
so,
fun.
So yeah, he
Wow.
loves it.
Very cool. Okay, so you put me to work here.
Okay, well, first we're gonna, if you want to start mashing bananas,
You bet.
maybe.
So 2 ripe, really nice and
Yep.
ripe bananas. The
Yep.
other thing I noticed in this recipe, there's a lot of different ingredients. Zucchini. So it's a great way to use up zucchini. A lot of
Yeah, it
times
is.
people, especially toward the end of the season, people are dropping off lots of zucchini. It's like, what do I do with zucchini?
Yep,
So-
and you know what? I actually, people that give me zucchini, or I get them at the farmer's market, I will use a food processor and chop it up, and then just stick them in little baggies and freeze them, and then I have them throughout the rest of the year. So
Great
it works
idea.
out.
Really great idea. So I'm going to mash the bananas.
Yeah, and so my son, he is gluten-free, so I used half sorghum, half oat flour here. And then I also, there's a little bit of salt, baking powder, baking soda. Like I said, if your kids aren't gluten-free and you want to use normal flour, I think that would work just fine.
Okay.
Maybe cut down the baking powder and baking soda a little bit. I increased it because of the gluten-free, but you probably won't need that with regular flour. So
I know you can buy oat flour, but basically oat flour is just take some oatmeal and food process it
Oh,
and
for
pulse it
sure,
until
yep.
it's really, really fine.
Yep.
And sorghum flour you can find at specialty food stores. But
Yep.
as Emily said, you can certainly use just regular flour. So I've got my bananas all nice and mashed up. Now I'm going to
Okay.
get to work on the zucchini. So we want to throw about how much zucchini in here?
When I freeze it, I usually do it's probably about a half a cup
Okay.
or so. Again,
Okay.
I don't measure it in particular, but that's usually probably about what it is.
Okay, so I'm just going to use a box grater and grate it up, or as
Yep.
Emily said, she uses her food processor. But
Yep.
I bet the kids don't even know what's in there.
No, and that's the great thing. Like, you can hide some, if you can hide some vegetables and things, and kids don't know it, it's
Love
the
it.
perfect thing.
Love it.
So to the bananas, I'm going to add the sugar. You want to, with the flaxseed, which is also really great and healthy, you want to soak it in milk. I use rice milk because, again, my son can't have dairy. But you want to soak it, you want to use ground flaxseed. Soak it in some milk for a few minutes, let the seed absorb the milk. And then it kind of acts as an egg substitute then, because he can't have eggs either. So we'll add the flaxseed in there. And then the zucchini.
Okay, and I have to tell you, flaxseed, if you can throw a little bit of it in some of your baking things, you won't even know what's in there, and
Yep.
it's really so good for you.
Smoothies, anything.
Yeah.
It's really easy to just add to whatever, and you can't
Absolutely.
even taste it. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit.
Now, these look super healthy. No eggs. No, go ahead.
No eggs. Oh, I forgot
I was
the
going to say
applesauce.
the applesauce. So
Yep.
we had no oil. We have no eggs.
No.
Really a healthy recipe.
Yeah, you have fruit, you have vegetables, you have, I think flaxseed is high in omega-3s or something
Sure.
like that. So yeah, there's sugar, but, otherwise you have a fairly healthy recipe
Well,
here.
people think muffins. Some of the muffins out there are
yeah.
not good for you at all.
No.
So if you're going to be eating a muffin, why not try and make it a little healthier?
Right.
Okay.
So
So,
then
wet
usually-
and dry.
Yep, we have wet and dry, and then I usually kind of make a little well in the dry ingredients.
Okay.
And then put the wet ingredients right in there.
And then we've lined our muffin tin with some liners.
So you kind of just want to mix this up until it's just combined. You don't want to over mix it, just so that the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients it looks like a batter,
Okay.
basically. And then once you have that done, and I add mini chocolate chips, carob chips actually for my son. But you can add, if your kids like blueberries, add blueberries. If they like raisins, you can add raisins or craisins or anything like that. Again, like I said earlier, you can kind of make some substitutions and make them how you think you're.
I'm all about the chocolate chips. Banana and chocolate chip. That's a great. They're so healthy anyway.
Good combo.
Just a few chocolate chips is all good. Oven temperature about approximately.
350.
Okay, 350.
Yep. And then
we'll use. So don't over mix them. So you see, we stopped with the mixer after we got to a certain point, and then finished it up by hand.
And if you do the gluten-free. If you use this recipe, do the gluten-free with the sorghum and oat flour, you can fill the cups up fairly high, because it doesn't rise quite as much as what recipes when you use normal flour with gluten in it. If you substitute normal flour, then you probably, like a typical muffin, leave a little bit at the top and it will rise a little bit more.
Let me tell you, when they were baking, they smelled absolutely amazing. So there you go. If you have extra bananas, get them out of the peel and freeze them. Use them in this recipe and recipes down the road. We'll put some great recipes of Emily's on the Better Half Facebook page. And freeze the zucchini too. I think there's, like you say, we have zucchini coming out of our ears at a certain point.
Exactly, and you can throw zucchini in anything. You can throw it in brownies, you can throw it in, smoothies. You can really put it, because it's a very mild vegetable.
It's disguisable, or soups, stews,
whatever. Oh, for sure,
Emily, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by the show, and keep the good recipes coming.
Will do,
Go
thank you.
Pack, you bet. Coming up, more fun with the Better Half. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Better Half, everyone. It's time to talk fashions, and we're going to talk fall fashion friends with a new face here. This is Lindsay Silverthorne. She's a lifestyle blogger, and we're going to get to her segment in just a bit. But some of the Better Halves were at a Evening of Elegance just a few days ago, and so we want to talk to you about that a little bit. Mr. Donald Driver, of course, hosted the event once again. It's called the Evening of Elegance, and it happens at the Lambeau Field Atrium. The event benefits the Donald Driver Foundation. Lots of great auction items, it looks like there. Now, Bettina wasn't able to be there this year, but Donald was back, and it was his first time hosting as a former player. He talked about what it's like being retired.
I've been able to spend as much time with my kids. I've been able to coach my son's football team. I've been able to go to Christina's Gymnastics, and I've been able to be around Charity as much as possible. But I think Tina enjoys me being home, and not going anywhere. I always mess with her when this time of the season come around. I'm like, but I think I'm going to go back and play. And she always laughs and says, you're not going back to play, regardless of the situation. So it's been good. It's been good. Very, very busy. From when I retired from, I did The Biggest Loser, I did Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition. Now I just finished doing Miss America, and I'm not sure what's next, but I got a couple of more offers out there, and we'll see what happens.
Busy man still.
Yes, super busy.
And Bettina's still the boss. I liked hearing that. Heaven, you were there. How was the Evening of Elegance?
It was super elegant, for starters, but I really am inspired by the Driver family, all of them. Humble, down to earth, and they do so much for the community, so it was really fun.
Yeah, nice picture. Oh, look at you.
It reminds me of a prom picture, but he's so cool. I just really think Donald Driver and his whole family, Bettina, they're just really amazing people.
Good role models.
Very good role models.
Yeah, it was good to see them back. Hopefully we'll get them back again and maybe get Bettina on the Better Half.
Yeah, come back on.
So we can chat with her again. Well, again, we want to welcome Lindsay Silverthorne. She's a lifestyle blogger from the Milwaukee area. And what's your blog called?
It's lsilverstyle.com.
lsilverstyle.com. And you blog about all sorts of things.
I do. I really got inspired because I would follow fashion blogs, food blogs, all the things that women love, but all of the clothes were so expensive, the food was really caloric, so I really wanted to have a lifestyle blog out there for girls like us that we actually could afford the clothes and make the recipes ourselves. So
Sound
that's
good?
My approach.
Yes. It's kind of what the Better Half is all about, right?
Yes.
It's about food, it's about fashion. Well, we're talking fashion, and Lindsay has picked 4 fashion trends to discuss with us. And what would you like to start with?
Let's start with tunics for fall. As we transition from summer, we're used to easy, comfortable silhouettes, so we're not quite ready to put on the structure and all the heavy clothing yet. So tunics are a great option.
You got a couple of examples here.
Yeah, on the mannequin we have the first tunic, great knit fabrication, and it has like a little layer here.
Okay.
So this
I like
is
that.
perfect.
You could eat a lot and then
Exactly, and it's comfortable because you wear it with a black legging and you're ready to go. A couple other options over here in a sweater tunic. The one all the way in the red is from Francesca's. I love the little sequin detail. Again, very comfortable but flattering. And then the one next to it is Chelsea and Theodore. You can get that at Yonkers in the Green Bay area. Super soft, the vertical stripe, very flattering, and also it's great to wear to work with some black leggings. So I love that transitional item as a trend. Next, one of my favorite trends is skirts, and I see some of the ladies are sporting one today, so that's always exciting. I want to focus on the shorter length skirt and the flip skirt. The flip skirt is a great body right there because it hugs you throughout the hips and then it just flares a little bit.
It's so girly.
It is girly. It's flirty, but it's also very nice looking and it's age appropriate. So, you know, you can get a little younger with some of the prints and colors there, or you can just keep it simple with a basic color.
You can do like stockings with it? Or
yes. Bare leg stockings. I love putting a bootie with this and just a top.
Well, I
for a
have
great
this.
outfit.
Very cute.
Yeah, good choice.
And you're wearing one, and
I
your
am
mannequin
too.
is wearing one.
Yes, I'm wearing one myself because I just love it. And right here we have this really great skirt from Chelsea and Theodore, also sold at Yonkers, under $50. So just a great item for fall to dress things up.
Alyssa, are you a fan of the flirty skirt?
I love the flirty skirt.
Exactly.
Wearing one today.
Yes, absolutely.
And then what would you pair it with?
So this brings us to our third trend, crop length tops. And I know a lot of women get scared when they hear crop because they don't want to show midriff.
No.
They don't want to
No.
expose anything. But we like to call it the good crop, which means you put your hand in the air, you're still not exposed.
Oh,
so
okay.
Really crop just to the length, like right above where your pant line hits. So
So that's the
sweater,
test. You need to put your hand in
Yep,
the
put your hand, and if you feel not exposed, then it's good. This crop sweater right here is just adorable with the skirt. It is a shorter length, and you can wear it, and it doesn't look bulky or baggy or too much fabric hanging. So I love this little crop sweater here. Also, if it's more of like a date night, you can go with one of these two crops here. This is from Forever 21.
I think this is adorable, especially like with the skirt you're wearing right now. The little black one would be cute.
And
But I
it
worry
has
about
the
those
detail.
stripes.
You know, people are afraid of the horizontal stripe because they say it's not flattering, but because the top is fitted in a crop, you can wear high-waisted skirts, so you still capture your curves and your waistline. It's not totally just, it doesn't widen you too much.
Super
and
cute.
then I love this sheerness of here. It's a little more fun, so maybe put a black blazer over it, but why not? Why not do the sheer?
Because I have a two-piece on, but it looks like a one-piece. So they can be, you know, fitted and still complement your curves.
You're so on trend today, Rosie.
And then last, one trend that's just not going away is the statement necklace. Yes. Almost all of us are wearing a statement necklace. These are so great. All of these are from Lizzie Beth. It's a boutique in Milwaukee. Otherwise, it's online. And if you just look at all the examples, there's color, there's the basic metals like silver and gold, there's tons of stones. It's just such an exciting way to jazz up an outfit.
I'm really a fan of the chains.
Yes,
I was going to say.
Second one in, yeah.
Yes.
I'm really into chains right now.
And you know what is exciting here is this is actually two necklaces. So this shows you how to layer your necklaces and get extra looks. So there's one, but you can also put another on top and it gives you just that extra accessorized
Is
look.
there any way people wear them wrong?
You know, I love a necklace, so I don't think you can go wrong with that, but at the same time, you don't want it to be too much. I mean, I love these necklaces with a solid color or a simple print like a stripe, but maybe like you're smart not to have a huge necklace on because your outfit's
New necklace. I was gonna go like this bold black, but I said no, that won't be right.
And
so you know, you just gotta think about it sometimes.
Think about the whole outfit.
Yes.
Well, I think we should have her back because this is fun, right?
Yes.
Lindsay, thank you so much. She's actually going to stick around and cook a little with us too, because she mentioned on her lifestyle blog that she does a little cooking. And again, one more time, your blog is?
Yeah, my blog is lsilverstyle.com. If you love this fashion and want links on where to buy it, you can go to my site and it's all there for you.
Awesome. And coming up, on the Better Half. We've got so much more. We're going to be talking about the Better Halves going out before the game, collecting food for a local pantry. We're also going to talk about how hunger affects everyone in Wisconsin and how you can help. That's coming up on the Better Half. It's time for our Pet of the Week contest. If your pet is picked as the weekly winner, you win a $50 gift certificate to a local veterinarian in your community. Here are the finalists. Our first pet, check out this cute golden doodle. It's Lucy. She's basking in the sun, sporting some Packer shades. Then there's Chloe, the Great Dane, Shaggy, the black cat, and Ping, the white kitten. They're cute. And our winner this week is Sassy the cat, whose owner says she's actually smiling right now about the big Packers win. So congratulations to Sassy. You can submit photos to the Better Half Facebook page, Twitter page, or email petoftheweek at betterhalf.tv, thebetterhalf.tv. To find the right vet for your pet, go to WVMA.org and click on resources to find a WVMA member veterinarian near you. And welcome back. And now it's time. We talk pets every week, and we love to see your pictures. But the Packers Women's Association was busy this week, game day, collecting food for the annual food drive. 28 years it's been going on. And Rachel, this was your first time doing it. What did you think?
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. So we had, I'd almost say maybe like 15, almost 20 people, girls, some of their kids came along too. And we followed around the Tundra line that performs sometimes during the games. And we were carrying around baskets and collecting money for Paul's Pantry in Green Bay. So, yeah, and I think we raised a little over $11,000 that day. And I don't even know how many canned goods we got as well. So
I heard it was enough to keep the pantry stocked for a few months, maybe even 6 months. 11,000 non-perishable food items and more than $10,000. Rachel, that experience for you, how does that make you feel to be part of something like that?
Great. I mean, that's like, in anything you do, you want to be able to give back. So it's just good to be able to get involved in events that you can actually be going out and raising something for a good cause. So.
And you were there, and you said a lot of people gave cash.
A lot of people gave cash, or when they tell me, like, I'm like, if you can drink beer, buy your beer, you can donate. They're like, oh, when you put it that way. So I was kind of guilt tripping them, but a lot of people did offer, and they thanked us for, walking around and doing what we do. And I'm not sure how much they realize how much their donations actually do help. Like you said, 6 months is a really long time to feed a
It's like so little can go a long way.
Fantastic. Well, you guys did your part, and then you got to enjoy the game, so that's great. But the issue still continues, and joining us this morning is Patty Habeck. She's with Feeding America, Eastern Wisconsin. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Patty, what is Feeding America?
Well, Feeding America is a network of food banks across the country, and all areas in Wisconsin as well as the rest of the country are covered by Feeding America food banks. What a food bank does is we provide food to the food pantries, meal programs, and emergency shelters so that they can stay stocked throughout the year.
So, for example, in Green Bay, when the donations this week went to Green Bay's Paul's Pantry, do you supplement a pantry like that?
We do. A Feeding America network is big, but we're not able to provide 100%. So what you did and what individuals do every single day by providing food to the food pantries is extremely important. We're able to supplement, bring in the rest of the food that's needed so that the food pantries have everything that they need.
And how bad would you say things are, I mean, as far as the need for food across America?
Well, Feeding America National Network actually just completed a 2014 a quadrennial study. We looked over 4 years to see how bad it is. The good news is that the trend is starting to level off. Bad news is it's still increasing. It's just not quite as fast. In Wisconsin, we have about 1 in 8 of our neighbors that are food insecure, that need help with providing food for their families.
Wow.
That's 1 in 8. That's 725,000 people. It's even worse for kids. It's 1 in 5. So 1 in 5 of the kids that we have in the community are in need of food assistance.
Now, with saying that, what can we do to help?
What's really important is to contribute to your food pantries, your meal programs, money, food. That's very important. Helping out food banks like Feeding America is very important because what we are able to do with your dollar is stretch it so that $1 equals 5 meals or 5 pounds of food. Right. So we can actually take your dollar and stretch it even farther so that the meal programs, the food pantries can get even more.
It's definitely creative, I think.
Yeah. Is that awareness out there? do you think?
It is, and if you want to know more about Feeding America, you can go to our website, feedingamericawi.org, and you can learn all about the Feeding America networks and how we help out and who we help out in the communities.
Now, I know September was a big month. What it was a Hunger Month?
September's Hunger Action Month for Feeding America.
Hunger Action Month. And some of the better halves wore these orange shirts to help raise awareness. Look at how good they look. So that, you know, just getting the word out like that makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Every way that you are able to help promote awareness of the fact hunger doesn't go away. Food is consumable. People eat it, and then they need more. And so that's something that we have to keep the message going.
So that one day on Sunday, Packers game, makes a big difference, but it's not solving the problem.
It isn't solving the problem, particularly because we're going into the holidays. The holidays, there's more pressure than ever on the food pantries and the meal programs. And so what happened on Sunday is fantastic, and that's needed. We need that across the state, all our pantries. We need people to keep that top of mind. And more importantly, right after the holidays, that January, February, people kind of
forget.
Take a break.
Yeah, they forget.
They do.
Well, thank you so much for reminding us and helping to raise awareness about the hunger issue in Wisconsin and across America. Thanks again. Coming up, we're going to do something fun. How about some cute Halloween treats? See how to make all of these when we come back. You're watching The Better Half. Can you believe it? Halloween is in 1 week. Do you need some sweet treats for Halloween? Are you throwing a party? Michelle Axford is here. She has come to our rescue. She's here from Cupcake Couture, and many of you might know, or maybe you don't, she's in partnership with former Packers player James Jones and his wife Tamika. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Are you still in touch with the Joneses?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and so you have even some cupcakes on the menu that James picked out. They're his flavors for game day,
yes,
right?
we still have his favorites, banana cream and key lime. So
they have to be on the menu, I'm sure. Okay, but now we're not talking cupcakes. You've got some great ideas. Why don't you get us started?
Awesome. Well, we decided we're doing a little bit of catering now at the Cupcake Couture, and so we thought, what fun would it be to bring some treats for you guys to do for your kids? So
we don't mind. We've already been sneaking a little bit. And Heaven's going to help you out with this first one.
Yes. So this first one is a centerpiece. So it's all just different kinds of candy. You just layer it together. Your kids can help you do this if you want to. Just start loading up the candy in the bowl. You can do whatever kind of order you'd like to do.
I'm all about centerpieces.
Yeah, they look so nice. You can put some suckers in the top or some chocolate covered pretzels, anything like that. So you want to load some in. We use the black licorice to kind of line the outside of it to give it a little dimension. And some of these. Who doesn't love Peeps?
I was going to say, who doesn't love Peeps?
Yes, Peeps all year long, not just for Easter.
You love it.
These are perfect.
There's some more.
I like Peeps after the box has been open for a day or two and they dry out a little bit.
I never knew they had the Halloween ones. I did the chickies for.
Oh, they've got them for every holiday now.
Marshmallows in. Put some more in the middle. It'll help them all stand up.
Yeah, I need to fold it up.
Your kids would love this, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I'm going to do this with my kiddos.
Yes,
we're always
so
looking for fun, easy things they can join in with. So this will be
but it might not be full, though. You know, they might eat it all.
Yeah. And these little containers, you can find them anywhere. They're perfect. The taffy is really good.
Waiting for the food. Why wait when it's right there? Okay, I'll save the candy for later. We'll let Heaven continue on that one. What's happening here?
So this is a little bit more on the healthier side. So this is our fruit candy corn. So we have pineapple for yellow and orange slices for the oranges, and then a little bit of Ready Whip on the top.
Okay, do I just layer it?
Yeah,
then?
you just layer it however you want. This is all interpretive. So whatever
This is the
you
healthy candy corn.
This is healthy candy corn.
Okay, this is enough for two, would you say?
It is,
So I make two at once?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You can switch up the fruits too if the kids have their different preference. I know my son, he likes cherries, so I can add some cherries in there.
Absolutely, put some cherries on top even. That would be cute.
Can I just use my fingers?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
It kind of looks like a candy corn the way that you've built it.
All the colors of a candy corn. Yep.
Perfect. Yellow, orange, and then a little white
We
on
do the
top.
same thing with cupcakes. We make frosting that looks like candy corn.
And then you put a little candy corn on top. Are you going to trust me with this?
Candy corn.
Are you supposed to shake it?
Yes.
Oh, did a good job. Well, Aiden will love you. That's a good amount right there.
How's that?
Candy corn. And put some candy corn on top.
Michelle, that was easy.
Isn't that easy?
And if I can do it.
Yes.
Anybody can do it. Look at that. Okay, and Rosie's ready for the next one.
You can make it in a bowl. You can make it in anything you have at home, so it doesn't have to.
You don't have to go buy a
glass.
special glass.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I'll try with you.
You're doing
so
great.
Rosie's doing our take on like a dirt cake kind of thing. I'm sure everybody's heard of that. So we have some vanilla pudding, some white chocolate pudding, some Oreos, some sprinkles, and we're just going to kind of make it look orange and black and white like Halloween. You can again do any order you want. A great thing to do with the kids. They'll all love to do this. I can do a little bit on this side for you.
And who doesn't love pudding?
Yes, absolutely. So pudding and Oreos and sprinkles.
I mean, maybe you don't, but I do.
Now I'm going to do some of these because this is Aiden's favorite. He loves sprinkles, so you got to make sure that shows or he won't eat it. So,
if you get a chance, if you're in the Green Bay area, Cupcake Couture is located in De Pere, just outside of Green Bay. It's a cute little place, and their cupcakes come in the cutest little pink boxes, and they're not so little boxes. If you get a lot of cupcakes, they'll do that. And then what did you sprinkle on top there?
That is actually Oreos. Oreos that we just put in a food processor, make them into really fine crumbs, and sprinkle it on top because everybody loves Oreos. So. That is perfect.
And look
again,
at you did it!
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Mine
Can
isn't
you see
as
that?
cute, but
oh, it's cute enough.
It's perfect.
The kids would love it.
Yeah, that's so fun.
I'm going to remix it a little bit.
And then finally, a couple more things. You have the pretzels and the ghost bananas. Some great ideas from Michelle at Cupcake Couture. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you.
Thanks for having us.
Why don't we? Yeah, we'll save some of this for dessert. How about that? Because right now we're going to have a healthy recipe. We're in the kitchen with Lindsay, our lifestyle blogger, and Rachel Abrederis is helping her out. The recipe's coming up on The Better Half. Well, this is a real treat. We have someone new in the kitchen. Lindsay Silverthorne is a lifestyle blogger, and besides fashion that you've already seen, she does a lot of cooking, and she blogs about the food that she eats and prepares. And Rachel loves to cook, so she's in the kitchen with us too. We're going to learn along with Lindsay today. Lindsay, what are you making for us today?
Today we're going to have a chicken stir fry. I love this recipe because it's healthy, it's easy, and it's a great way to get leftover ingredients in your fridge on the dinner table.
Because sometimes they just go to waste.
Sometimes they go to waste, and we don't want to waste any food. So let's just go ahead and get started. We have the chicken sauteing right here. Like I said, we can use any vegetables that you have. I love bell peppers, so if you want to go ahead and slice some of those. And then mushrooms are also great to have a meaty texture, so we can just throw those in
right away.
Skillet.
Okay, I'll hand those to you.
All right. And while we're slicing those, I like to use quinoa as a base for the recipe, and quinoa is a really great grain because it's super healthy. It's a complete protein. It has almost twice as much fiber as any other grain, and it has a ton of amino acids, so really nutrient dense and just a great grain to have.
So as opposed to putting it over white rice or pasta, you like the quinoa.
Yeah.
And is it easy to prepare?
It's very easy to prepare. All you do is you take 2 parts water or chicken stock. Using chicken stock just adds a little more flavor than water, so it just adds that extra flavor to your dish. So 2 cups of chicken stock to 1 cup quinoa. So all you do is you rinse the quinoa, put the stock in, and then go ahead and put a cup quinoa in. Bring this to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, it is.
Have you used quinoa before?
Yeah, a lot. I've used it a lot too in like baking recipes. You can make a lot of different stuff with like not just dinners.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and put some peppers in, and then I also like to use onion just for extra flavor. And also edamame beans, you can get them frozen, so they're very affordable and very easy, so we can go ahead.
Sometimes they come in the shell, and sometimes they're out. It's easier when they're already out.
Yeah, I like them pre-shelled to avoid all the extra work.
And that's great source of protein.
Exactly.
Right?
Tons of protein here. And if you're a vegetarian, this is great to get the protein in. You can also use tofu or tempeh. There are a lot of different proteins you can put in. I like to use chicken because I feel like it's the most common, but again, shrimp is also a great option, and like I mentioned, tofu or just veggie.
Rachel, you're really good at this.
You are.
Master pepper cutter right here.
All right, we still have the onion and the broccoli to get in there.
And we can go ahead and add the rest of the veggies and just let everything saute together.
Okay. Now, do you want to have the chicken done first, or at least most of the way through?
I like to start on the chicken first. That just makes sure that it'll all be done and stay warm. Otherwise, you could have raw chicken and soggy vegetables. We don't want that. So I like to put the chicken in, let it going, and then I like to put the mushrooms in because those also take a little longer. But once the chicken is mostly cooked, you can just start throwing all your veggies in.
Perfect. It smells amazing already.
And it's so colorful.
It is colorful. They say eat your colors, so
there you go. We're doing it today. Talk about the sauce that you have.
Okay, so this is what makes this dish so good. This is my favorite stir-fry sauce. It's from Trader Joe's, and it's called soyaki. It's very low in sugar, so if you're trying to avoid sugar, it's a great sauce to have. Tons of sauces can be just really heavy and sugary, so this soyaki is great, and it's a combination between a teriyaki and a soy sauce, so it's delicious.
And it's already there for you in a bottle.
It's already there in a bottle, no mixing. All you do is you just put it in, let it saute with the veggies for a little while, and we're good.
So other than the chopping, it's really a simple dish.
It's so simple, and like I said, you can use anything you have in your fridge already. It's a great way to just use everything so you're not wasting anything.
So on your blog, you do the fashion and you do the food recipes and other lifestyle things. I know you're planning a wedding soon, and you just had some bridal showers. So her blog is really fun to check out for all sorts of stuff. And the recipes, do you do complete recipes on there?
I do complete recipes, and again, my angle is I want everything to be as healthy as it can be, but also realistic. We don't have time to cook with 30 ingredients. We don't always have time to go to the store that night, so I really like to do everyday recipes that everyone can make.
Well, that looks delicious.
Amazing. I know, I snuck up on you.
All right. So I guess we can go ahead and serve it if you guys want to.
Sure. Well, why don't you put a little? We'll put a little bit on this big plate, and then Rosie, can you hand
over here?
Rosie, plate.
Grab some plates over there, and
we'll start.
You have to serve before you can eat. So we're going to plate these up and serve it around and sample when we come back. You're watching The Better Half. We are all enjoying our quinoa, right, ladies?
Yes.
It's so good. Lindsay, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Food and fashion on your very first Better Half. We love it.
Yeah, I like you a lot.
Oh, great.
My kind of girl.
We're talking clothes, and then she feeds us.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. And Alyssa, thank you for being here. You'll have to come back too.
I took a bite. Thank you so much for having me. I've had a great time.
Well, she's going to be back next week, and we're going to do more segments throughout the year with Lindsay. And after we eat our healthy meal, we're going to dive into our sweet treats. Please join us again next week. It'll be a Halloween special of The Better Half. See you then.